Come a yellow by no neighbor. Then I check quality see about open window until light back coming. So I'm doing some test broadcast with like mobile test broadcast. So if I'm not at home, this is unavailable. I will be. So also quite live, have you? No, it was I know you call. We can go out and go back in. You will be live soon. Yeah. Social being secretly working online. I restricted mode and able to disable restricted mode. That part of the in That's strange. So I'm test running something here. Doing Maya Goon's Diary presentation with outside the house to see how kind of that will work. At the same time, try it with the new camera. So as to be sure if the new camera will be like useful in mobile. But you can tell me if you by any chance stumble on this minute on Maya Goon's Diary Politico. Still not up, eh? And you also comment session turn off. That's only that's the image. Yeah, that's it. Then yeah, that's it. So setting in order any setting like in to all right. So if you by any chance, yeah, Erok, are you there? So I'm test running this. It's been freezing, by the way. It's been freezing. I'm talking about the camera, but it seems that it can work. So it's thanks so much, Erok, because I am kind of deploying means that mobile broadcasting, that kind of thing. Bless you, Erok. You just waking up. You are welcome. I mean, so you are welcome to what is today again? 22nd. You are welcome to 22nd of June 2023. So good morning, Erok. And get on and get ready for the day. Stephen Alao, my honorable member of Maya Goon's Diary Political membership. So thank you. You are also up. So this is me trying. This is me trying to see what it's going to be like. And remember, now us also. So if all of us on YouTube, if we know they get the good deal or the best part of the deal, whatever we have to offer on Maya Goon's Diary Politico, then I don't think anybody else on any platform deserves it. So I would rather do my test run here, and you can tell me. Yeah, if you're watching this and you can hear me loud and clear, let me know, okay? I can mention your name so as to know that, yeah, it's called test broadcast. Say, yes, Erok, good morning to you. 1,000,000 times. So you get up and get ready for the day. You know that? Get ready for the day. Right. If you are the kind of a coffee person or a tea person, it will be much like the best time to do that while you get ready for for work. Nice one. Beautiful. So yeah, that's what we wanted to kind of figure. And how long is it going to be before it freezes again? I hope it won't, by the way. Just and the voice, the voice, the lip, the video, and the voice. We must pay attention to that too. You tell me. OBK, loud and clear from silence watching. Beautiful. And that's what we want to achieve. Now, I'm holding my microphone close to my mouth for the first time in a long time. That's going to be something new. So you may turn on your camera and see Mayegun, right? In a place that's quite, unusual. And that's what I'm trying to improvise on now, in order to give the best to you, my people. Bless you, Stephen. Allahu. So where is Stephen watching from, by the way? Stephen, where are you watching from, sir? So maybe I could kind of acknowledge that, right? So you tell me. Thank you. Victor Ajileje, beautiful. You too. You are up. And same to Larry Waju. Larry Suru. I hope that is not Larry. Nice one anyway. Yeah. So yeah, beautiful. Good morning to you. Very clear with good background and a big thank you. A big thank you to you too for me disrupting your morning. For those of you who are waking up in America or South America and then Asia and the rest of that, Australia, you are not Australians are not just waking up. I think they are already, sort of up. So I am sorry if I'm kind of disrupting your morning, right? Distracting you, especially those of you who are in places where you are just waking up. Distracting you this morning. Like, is that Mayegun live? Is Mayegun live? What's he talking about? Then here you are. I'm sorry. But I promise I'm just going to get you going, okay? So get on with it. Get ready for the day's plan if you are just waking up. And if for those who are already up in Nigeria, if you're watching me from Nigeria, beautiful. Your day is already ongoing, which means you are already counting the hours and how much of that you have taken advantage of to your own good or for your own good today, which is beautiful, right? So keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Larry. Oh, that is not a Larry, but I wish I could call you Larry too, but I'll just call you Larry. Baba, I know a lot of us who have woken up as early as 5:30 in the morning, getting ready for work. So this is Mayegun kind of disturbing or distracting your brain, your lunch. Fair enough. That is if you are in the office. So if you are, your own boss, well, this kind of be a good distraction, especially if you're not attending any business meeting right now, like, or it's rush hour. It is break time in the UK. It's break time. It should be a break time in Nigeria right now, looking at the hour. So, yes, it will be a proper time to do this test run. I'm so sorry for those who are just waking up, okay? This could be a big distraction, right? But I've heard people who have said they watch Mayegun or listen to Mayegun in their car. They just want to kind of listen to that message. Keep talking, Mayegun. Just keep talking, man. Keep talking, It's beautiful. So thank you very much, yeah? So it's nice if all seems perfect. So I'm going to leave it on for some minutes. Okay, and yeah, you may just continue to do what you're doing. All right. So beautiful. And thank you, by the way, thank you for letting me know that the voice, the video seems very okay, right? It's gonna get kind of better as well, hopefully. Or as it is, I'm actually using this on my laptop for the first time in a long time. Yeah. So far, so good. It seems to be running smooth. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing your name so right, Erok. I just pronounced it this. I mean, the way it is written. I don't know if that's the right way too. You know. Yes. Thank you. Stephen Alao from London. To Alisa. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you, sir. All right. I am going to leave this on. Oh, did I pronounce that right? See, thank you. That makes me feel better. Erok. It makes me feel better that I got that right. I hope you are not just trying to be nice to me. Like, yeah, Mayegun, is very correct. But thank you. You just made me feel better. That's why I haven't called your name on Mayegun's Diary Politico in a long time. Whenever I feel like mentioning people's names, right? I will see all your comments, the fight and all that in the comments, right? And I'm like, I wish I kind of know how to pronounce that name. I'm glad I am able to pronounce the name. That's so beautiful. Thank you. Kuka Kadiri. God bless you, sir. Well done, my son. I'm watching you from Nigeria, Zaria. We are always enjoying you. Everything is okay. God bless you, sir. I mean, from Zaria, it's amazing that what internet can do. It is amazing, and we should be so grateful that we are alive in this generation. I don't know how some of you are like elders, like older people who saw Nigeria when the journey to this decimation started. You know what I mean? Like if some of you who are in your 60s, 70s, who knew when Nigeria was really kind of original, where everybody had a sense of belonging. So like push it back to like 50 years ago. You probably were so young. Like, and then you see what happened, how it all happened, and how they got away with a lot of madness. And a lot of you quite not probably in support. You watch how Nigeria degenerated into what it is today, divided. Like, you know what I mean? Then you are now watching my generation who have access to all information to emancipate themselves. Like, you see, all of you are like older people, even though we love blaming you all the time, seriously. Everything that has to do with the real and proper human revolution and all that against tyranny in history that we read about today were during your time. And there was no internet. Like, there was no free information like you have today. We didn't have, I mean, they didn't have the opportunity. All of you are in your 60s, 70s, you know what I mean? You didn't have the opportunities of having information like we have them today. They just fall on our laps. But we have a generation that doesn't know how to use them to fight for social justice. So when I see the chance I have gotten where elderly people, aged people, find Mayegun interesting and they call me son, that's what always come to my mind. Like I can picture some of the people who listen to Mayegun, these older people. I can picture them when they were younger. They probably were known as rebel and they were in minority then. You know, in a world where you have to obey everything you are told. You shouldn't question it. So for these elderly people to kind of love Mayegun, who is a rebel, I can picture what their youth were like when you were younger. Because other people will look at somebody like me and say, I'm insulting. I don't have respect. But I have the highest number of older people following me on YouTube. You can't believe that, I've got over 83,000 subscribers on YouTube from that number, the people between the people between the ages of 55 and 75, they make up 37% of my subscribers on YouTube. I have the data. It's on my screen. So if you check what is 37% of 83,000, at least that is more than 20,000. So if I have over 20,000 elderly people who probably didn't see me insulting and whatever, then you can picture what their youth must be like. They must be those lonely voices that were told, to keep quiet and shut up. They didn't have internet. They didn't have all we have today. They had to go to libraries to read. And that was why that you could easily count with your fingers people who have managed to speak out against governments in Nigeria, but they later ended up joining them or joining the same thing they condemned. They did because they had an opportunity of information, and information is life. Information is power. If you have information, you have power. And that is why from the primary stage of life, everybody wants to get their children educated. Education means you'll be enlightened. You'll know more information. And if you know more, you'll be able to question things that are not right and fix them. Education opens your mind. Doesn't enslave you. When you are educated and you are being told that you can't question something, then your education is a waste. It's as simple as that. But today we have internet. We can get any information we want. Everything, on everything. So it's like ignorance is a choice now. Okay? You can't blame anybody for not knowing something, because if you want to know something, you will know it. And if you see something that is bad, you shouldn't sugarcoat it. It is bad, and deal with it. It's bad. Honesty, truthfulness. So we have information today, and a lot of people are so ignorant. So because they choose to. Okay? And Mayegun's Diary Politico is where you will be able to kind of have a conscious and subconscious thoughts about yourself and about Nigeria. So we do fight, disagree. There's one thing, we are very sincere and honest in our dealings. So yeah, thank you. Violet Girl. I don't know if I pronounced that right, yeah? Violet Girl. Akim Glasgow. Wajiri. AK Glasgow. Oh, well, AK Glasgow. Baba, where you do? Where you do for Glasgow? Yeah. Nice one, Baba. Nice one. So yeah, thank you very much for all this support. And we just have to get it even better. So I'm gonna do it like a podcast. And I can have people around to say, oh yeah, let's talk about this, you know. I'm going to give you very great content, okay? Very, very great content in the coming weeks. Amazing content, guests. I will have a podcast, chair, you know, like have a sort of a sitting arrangement where, you know, my guests and I will sit on a couch and we can have a chat about everything. You can call in and ask questions. Interesting time ahead. So yeah, hopefully this works the way I want it to be. I greet you too, Baba. Thank you. So yeah, thank you very much. I'm going to leave it for a few more minutes, okay? So I won't be here, and I'm thinking I should possibly put on a music. Give me a sec. There's something I haven't put on, and that is music. So let's try that. Music is playing and we dancing. So I'm going to leave this here for a few minutes and then it's going to be running on its own. If you have something doing, I advise you should, please, or just listen to the music while you get on with your daily activity, okay? This is me, doing my own little stuff. And thank you, for being part of it. I love you. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube, Mayegun Diary, gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary, àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary, bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary, ó sì tún ṣe eré wà á gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico. Mayegun Diary, Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary, ẹ farabalẹ̀ ṣe o kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary, àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary, àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gómìnà gbówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí fa. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti pé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta. Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ báàgì lẹ́rù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú Ọ̀tà ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Ọ̀tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ̀n lọmọ bá dé ló tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní bí wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Thank you very much, everyone. I am going to put this out now since it's obvious that it's going to do the job. So thank you. Theophilos, Sir Theophilos Oniyide. Bless you, sir. I'll see you again. So now I'm going to try and get something, by the way. I'm going to get I'm going to get a mobile tripod that is going to be able to make me stand like that. You know what I mean? Like instead of always sitting down and sitting, so I can stand up like something like that. And I can do, like I'm experimenting, still experimenting with so much. And like I said, I'm going to give you a lot of content, give you political content as usual, like the political, in a way that is more like a wider, in a different perspective, a very lovely perspective, so to say. It's going to be like that. And you can have, varieties. You have range of opinions and all that like that. So we're going to try that. And if this works, you. Fuck. They said my son was so long gone. It should be. Yeah. Did I just turn it off? I'm sorry that you didn't hear all of that, right? So what I'm saying is that how is it going to be like if I give you variety kind of presentation whereby, like, for example, I'm standing up to present, like, hello, brethren, dear brethren of Mayegun's Diary Political. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening. That stuff, right? It's gonna look kind of what? Good? Or you just don't like the way I'm moving about like that. Some people are like, no, just stand still, stop moving out. I'm just saying. So yeah, it's back now. Good enough. Right? And I keep the microphone close to my mouth I don't know how that sounds, but I can hear myself from the other room. So I don't have to keep it to my mouth. And that's why I love the fact that I could put it on the tripod. You know, it's a very powerful microphone on its own. And it doesn't need to be in my mouth. I'm sorry. You tell me. So we'll try a lot of things. Like I said, we're going to try a lot of things. And then we're going to stick to whatever works. We'll stick to what works and give you, you know, content where you can be part. I mean, that's actually the point, getting us engaged, like engage ourselves, have chat around, and then find a common ground, you know, that stuff. So yeah, thank you. I will see you some other time. So thank God this works. So that's the new camera, by the way. So the new camera seems to be the deal, the real deal. But we'll find out when we use it for our proper broadcast, our proper program. Until then, peace. Thank you.